All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about US Bank. This is a bank that you can include in your funding round, in your sequence, if you're looking to stack some credit cards, if you're looking to get some business funding. But I would recommend to include this at your later round or your second round or your third round of funding. And I'm going to talk about why in a second. But before I continue, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification. That way you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, smash that like button. Smash that like button. So US Bank. There's a lot of mixed reviews with US Bank. I'm going to talk about someone I know that has gotten funding from this bank recently, share some data points as to what you can expect with US Bank. One thing I know for sure, generally speaking, US Bank is very conservative with funding, okay? They are very conservative. I think they're the fifth largest bank, but they are not in all the regions. They're not in certain regions, I should say. So even though it's a big bank, it's not everywhere. It's not accessible like a Chase or Wells Fargo, Bank of America. But they have some pros, right? The pro is they have a 0% interest business credit card that goes all the way up to 18 billing cycles, which is basically a year and a half, and a 0% for purchases, So usually they had one that was, I think, 21 months, but that offer is no longer valid. But a couple data points. For their business credit card, they will be pulling TransUnion, okay? They will be pulling TransUnion. One thing I want to mention, that the funding landscape has changed. What do I mean by that? Now everything to get maximum amount of funding, you're going to need two things. You're going to need a great profile, 720 plus, okay? Not just credit score, great profile, thick profile, okay? Low utilization, right? No lates. This is bare minimum. Obviously, no lates, charge-off collections, etc. Low utilization on those credit cards, okay? Then you're either going to need to build that relationship yourself constantly with deposits, with deposits and activity going in and out of the bank account, and or a BRM, business relationship manager. That is the difference between getting 3K, 25K, 35K, 30K, right? So the landscape has changed where it's not so much you could just open a bank account, apply. Everything needs to either, to get the maximum amount of funding, you need to obviously, of course, have a great credit score, a great credit profile, and you need to have a relationship manager pushing these applications to get these higher amounts. I'm going to give you a perfect example. A friend of mine just got funding from this particular bank. Here are the data points. No relationship. Let me say that again. No relationship. No bank account opened. Okay. But he got 227K business credit cards. Then he got a business line of credit, 25K. No docs. No relationship, but he did it through a relationship manager, right? And there's a difference between a good one and a really good one. A really good one submits the application directly to the underwriter and reconsiders the application if it gets denied. They're incentivized to get these applications and approvals with high limits for that particular bank. So that is the difference between you doing it yourself, you doing it with a business relationship manager that doesn't really understand the landscape or what you're trying to accomplish, and one that knows the game and and kind of knows how to spin the story to the underwriter so you can get the highest approvals. Okay, so the data points on this particular borrower, he did have an 800 plus credit score, right? A's LLC 4 years plus. He did have the cash flow, but he didn't have to prove that cash flow, right? But he got two $27,000 business credit cards and a 25K business line of credit. For the business line of credit, they do pull Equifax. For the business credit cards, they they hard pull TransUnion, all right? So you guys got to keep that in mind. So in order to get this, so if you're looking to get a business credit card with US Bank, you want to make sure that you have a 720 plus credit score minimum. Again, they've been known to give out 3, 4, 5K limits. Now, the interesting part is this is a hard bank to really figure out. That's why I said it really comes down to how good your BRM is, because I've heard of stories of people getting 25K on their own without a BRM, and I heard of people getting 5K with a BRM, right? So it's kind of a lot of conflicting information. One thing I do recommend, if you are going to do this on your own, make sure you have that business bank account open at least 90 days. Show some deposits in and out, show some activity. And we do offer done with you funding services. If you guys are interested, we build out a custom funding plan for you based on your certain situation. If you guys are interested, you guys can book a call. Link is in the description. All right, so let's just recap, right? For the business credit card, they don't ask for documentation. Usually is up to, I've seen 25K instant approvals. Rarely do I see over 25 instant approvals. In this case, he did have 27K business credit cards instant approvals, but those are rare. Those are far in between. I would say if the highest limit, I've seen 25K instant approval with a U.S. Bank business credit card. And then the business line of credit, you can get 25K, no documentation, right? Anything above that, they will ask for documentation. So just be aware of that. You can get that with a very strong profile. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Again, if you guys are interested in working with me, if you're looking to get a customized funding plan strategy just for you specifically, if you're looking to get some funding, we typically get anywhere 50 to 150K with my clients. If you guys are interested, link is in the description to book a call. This is only for serious business owners. That's my time. My name's Toby Rosario. Peace. And guys, let me know in the comments your data points. Let me know in the comments if you guys have this business credit card. What were the data points? What were the approvals? Let me know in the comments below. That's my time. My name's Toby Rosario. Peace.